Hey there friends, how's it going? Today we're looking at The Sims 2, and honestly, when I play The Sims, I feel like I get a bit of an unfair deal. You see, everyone blames me for when they get trapped in the basement, dressed up as hot dogs, and they die.
Just extinguish her, she'll be fine.
But I don't think it's my fault. I think they're just stupid. I do like to play God with my Sims, but this time, I am going to give them free will. I made this lovely family, the Freely family. Let me introduce you to the man of the house, Will Freely. His dad, Will Freely Sr., otherwise known as Gramps. The lady of the household, Liv Freely. Their teenage daughter, Liberty Freely. Their beautiful baby, Destiny Freely. Their dog, Roman Freely. That dog is built different, by the way. He is absolutely jacked. And I think there was someone else. Oh, I repressed them. Who are they? Oh yeah, the weird child, IP Freely. I built them a lovely home in the suburbs because once you got your health, your family, a roof, and 4 walls, you can really be happy in life. And they almost had all of that. Like a part of the roof was missing because I had to rearrange so we could see everything, and I had to remove one of the walls actually. So it was 3 walls, but close enough, you know. I can't do everything for them. That's the whole point of this. And removing that wall may have had bad consequences, but we'll talk about that later. And they're off. All of them are now enjoying the house. Grandpa is jumping in a puddle. It's bedtime for the little pupper, and by that I mean he's eating a bed. This kid has been jumping in this puddle for a solid 2 minutes out in the rain. Then again, it is IP Freely, so let's not assume anything. It could be a puddle of piss. God is getting pretty angry at this point. That townie nearly got hit by lightning. Oh, lightning never strikes twice, so we better stay here, everyone. Or they just really want to meet this family. But unfortunately, they're all in the bathroom simultaneously. Right off the bat, they were loving the bathroom. Things were starting to go wrong. You see, they kind of got in a traffic jam. And I wasn't really sure why when I played until later on. I say I played. I wasn't really doing anything, but I was watching. But I realized later that because I had the toilet in front of the door, the person at the toilet was like, hey, guys, get out the bathroom. I'm trying to use the toilet. And the people trying to use the door were like, hey, guys, get off the toilet. I'm trying to use the door. So they just kind of got stuck in there. The kid with a fedora is starting to stink. That's a surprise. Yeah, my dog is house trained. When he's outside, he comes inside to piss in the house. And I think that's awesome. He probably learned from his owner because it looks like Will Freely is about to piss in his house too. No, never mind. He made it to the bathroom of hell. And he pissed on the floor. Man, it's been one day and they're all miserable. They all stink as well. This is where one of the problems I mentioned earlier about opening up the wall occurred. It created this issue where they were all technically in the same room as well as being outside. So anything that happened would unfortunately wake them up. Therefore, they were getting no sleep whatsoever. Looks like it's bedtime though. Why can none of them use the correct bed? The only one using the right bed is the toddler, and that's because their bed is a prison. IP Freely just took the master bedroom and then asserted dominance by marking his territory. He pissed on the floor. Oh, but now the dog is asserting dominance. He took the master bed and he's drinking the piss. Wow, talk about an Uno reverse card. He's got that dog in him. The kid is learning the joys of being the middle-born kid. He has visual stink lines as his dad is baiting the toddler. Why are they all struggling? They're all just screaming. Don't look at me. I gave you free will so you could look after yourself. And the only one doing a good job is the dog. The dog is cleaning at the moment. Granted, it's by drinking his own piss. But it's something. It's certainly something. Oh, it's work time. You gonna head to work, buddy? Yeah, uh-huh. No, I don't think he's gonna come to work. He's just screaming. Maybe this isn't even the carpool. Maybe this is just some random person. Similar to how when you drive by a car crash, you can't help but look. This feels like the family equivalent of a car crash. Then they're all waving out at him. Alright kids, now that no one slept at all and you all smell like piss, it's time for school. Why aren't you guys going to school? Come on! Listen, kids, sticks and stones may break your bones, but name calling can cause a lifetime of scars, and you just gotta deal with that. Whether you smell like piss or not, you should get on the bus. Meanwhile, I'm sure every child on the bus is pointing and laughing at them. The kid's name was already IP Freely, and now they know it's literal. The second problem with leaving the wall open was that they kind of all were starving to death. It's kind of indirect, because they were starving, they needed food, but they were also collapsing from exhaustion, so they were too tired to make food. So it was more indirect, I would say. I would say it wasn't my fault at all, actually, now that I'm reflecting on it. However, the kids were going hungry, and I just decided, hey, I'm going to step in, do a good deed, and help these people. So I put out 2 giant plates of Jell-O, thinking, I'm a saint, I've done it, I've saved everyone. And just get their old taste buds fired up, you know, just want a little bit of a nibble. Or, well, I guess if it's Jell-O, you wouldn't really nibble on it. More of a, yeah. Okay, game, thanks for the dump of negativity up there. Can you try and be a bit more positive, please? You're upsetting my caged child, and the dog is ripping apart my furniture. Wait a second, I think he's trying to communicate. He's spelling something. L. That could be it, actually. This whole thing is just a giant L. Destiny has 2 days left before celebrating their birthday. Oh god, where is Destiny? They've gotten out of the cage.
Red alert! Red alert!
Why are you just crying, man? What's wrong? I've given you everything to start from. You have the American dream right now. Dog ate the couch and is now rolling around in a giant L of piss. I know things aren't going great, but I will say the dog looks like he's having a good time. This is weird. This actually feels kind of peaceful. I think they're working things out. Gramps is even cleaning up the piss. I think we've just turned a corner. Gramps even tried cleaning the child. And Will got up and he says, "Not on my watch," goes over and screams at the old man. I've noticed they love using the exercise bike for some reason, despite being in a horrible state. I'd like to think of it as a perfect metaphor for them trying to run from their problems. Because they're trying, but they're literally not going anywhere. The only thing making progress is the dog's piss collection. Either that or he's playing tic-tac-toe with someone. And I think he just won. Who's beeping outside now? Is that for Will? Is that his carpool again? Can't you see he's cycling to work today? Okay, that car is starting to get pretty annoying. Can we all just take a sensory break here? Maybe look around the room, see one thing, hear one thing. Imagine the smell of this dog who will not get out of the piss. Remember earlier when this family had standards and they were like, "Oh, get out, I want to use the bathroom." And now the mom is having a sink shower in front of the whole family. Oh my god, the kid fulfilled a want. I think that's the first plus aspiration points I've seen. It must be a mistake. He must just be afraid of that stick and he's trying to get rid of it and the dog is terrorizing him. You remember the miracle Jell-O I put out earlier, right? To save everyone. It was kind of my hero moment. Well, the dog ate it all. Now the kid is dancing. Boo! Boo! Your moves are bad! And you stink of piss! What kind of parent lets a child go hungry? Destiny's just skin and bones. Feed that child and fast. Okay, how would you know that? I don't even know where the kid is. And plus, I already put out 2 giant plates of Jell-O, alright? I did my part. The kid just doesn't have any survival instincts. It's funny when I'm watching this back, because just after I said that, the kid went over, literally asked for a bottle, and I think Will just said no. He then made an alcoholic beverage for himself, as the kid sat there and cried next to him. In the end, even with my godly powers of spawning Jell-O wherever I want, it's been my dream superpower since I was like a kid, by the way. But even with it, the kid still got taken away. And cue the social worker music. How could this happen? Please, only take the baby. IP Freely's trying his best. I also don't know where he is. Oh, he's standing there. He just doesn't move much.
Nope.
She just did a Grandpa Simpson, walked into the room, saw the mom, left. I don't understand why she wants to talk to him instead. He looks deranged. He's screaming at her. He's like, I don't even know those two people, okay? She's taking the baby as he goes for a nap. Just straight to sleep, by the way. Look at him, he's so cozy. I actually thought I was going to keep IP Freely here, but then I think the dog made the call on it. He just went over, big X over the child, and then he was gone. And this had a terrible effect on the family. Honestly, I was surprised. I thought they'd be relieved to be rid of them. Man, that's a hell of a bad day. Pissing yourself, falling asleep on the floor, meeting a social worker, child being taken away, and then perfectly rounded off by pissing yourself again. Oh, there's synchronized pissing. Oh no, she's dying. Oh dear. He kind of pissed on her grave before she even finished dying. Meanwhile, the mom continues to just lie there on the bed like, yep, this whole thing will blow over any minute now. Can you guys hurry it up? Well, it was tough. But a new family memory has been created. Also for that random passing by dog, he took it particularly hard. I do love how Live Freely was just devastated by both of her kids being taken away and then her teenage daughter dying shortly afterwards. Liberty died. This sim was so important to me. I can't imagine how I'm going to go on. Only time can ease my pain. But then I met this really cool dog and everything just felt good again. I noticed that Will had a memory of having a best friend, by the way, and I was like, who is this guy's best friend? So I went in and I checked his relationships. And his BFF was his dad, and he just kind of loves everyone, honestly. Even the social worker, who took 2 of his kids away, was only -3. That's how nice of a person Will Freely is. The woman took his kids away, and he's just like, she's just doing her job. And holds like no disdain whatsoever. Gramps is clearly moving into a man of the house sort of role now. He's saying to the dog, well, if you get rid of his piss, I'm gonna get rid of yours. Fair is fair, bucko. My weird partial roof, my weird partial rules. He even saluted when he was finished. And while the dog continues to clean up that piss, Grandpa starts cleaning the kitchen. Is he the unsung hero in all of this? Have I not realized how much work Gramps has been putting in? Maybe he had too much on his plate, but I must say, this is the closest to pee-free this house has ever been. Now that IP Freely is gone, there's only 1 puddle of pee in the entire house, and the dog is working on it. Never mind, he gave up and now there's 3 puddles of pee. They're discussing if they should have another baby. I'm wondering if I should get involved or not. Oh look, they're having a stinky drunk kitchen party. It's 7 a.m, but I guess it's happy hour somewhere. To be fair, there's never been a happy hour in this house. The toilet looks absolutely disgusting. And now the shower just broke. I feel like that should be covered under some sort of warranty. Like, they used it like 3 times. Okay, another problem we're having? Nobody's paying the bills. They're just ignoring everything. Oh, you ever just working out and some jacked gym bro comes over and stares you down? I get it, dude. All right, just leave me alone. Go on. You're already built. You're done. Go away. Oh, wait, he wants food. Bro, I'm not getting off my bike to give you food. You've eaten half the bloody furniture. I don't know how you'd be hungry. And not only did you eat an entire couch and an entire bed to yourself, you ate the entire family's jello, and I'll never forgive you for that. Oh my god, why are the cops showing up? Nothing I did here was illegal, just highly immoral. Oh, you're taking the dog. Well, you're lucky he wants to go, because there's no way you'd take him if he didn't want to go. He's scolding the grandpa for it. Yeah, get him. You tell him, officer. Horrible, horrible man. He raised me to be like this, you know. Wait, what the hell? Why did you get plus 1,000 aspiration points, dude? What was your want? This goes back to the piss war, doesn't it? He's playing us all. He's the puppeteer in this play. Okay, I'm gonna be a kind god here. I'm gonna step in and help you out a little bit. I'm gonna give you a blessed coffee machine, as well as a barbecue. But I'm gonna put it inside, so watch out for the carbon monoxide poisoning. I can't be too kind to you. I gotta say though, I felt a little bad. Like for them, I had nothing to do with it. I'm just a really empathetic person. I'm really good person, I think, and very humble too. But I did feel a little bad that they lost their kids and they had those memories like, oh, if I ever had the chance again to be a parent. And they did, and they messed that up too. The child died. But I thought, who doesn't deserve a third chance when it comes to child neglect avoidance? So I rang the adoption service. I tried the adoption process, but they said I don't have enough money, so I'm just gonna sell some stuff that I no longer need. I don't need all of this lighting, I guess. But then they were like, absolutely not. We were just there and it was woeful conditions. You're missing half your roof. You starved 3 kids. What the hell? Why wouldn't you just say that to begin with? You baited me by saying I'm too poor, but it turns out you were just insulting me. I thought that was the only issue to get a kid. But then I had a brilliant idea. Would it work if the grandpa adopted a kid? Ha! Take that, foster system. It's just a legal loophole that legally they can do nothing about. Another peaceful night's sleep at the Freely household. Gramps is sleeping in the big double bed now, as they sleep in the single beds. I'm beginning to think that this was Gramps' house all along, and Will just never left. Gramps finally mustered the courage to clean the bathroom, and Will is like, no, I like it this way. Gets out of bed, storms over there and screams at him to stop. Where are you going, dude? You just screamed at him for cleaning the bathroom, and now you're gone outside to have a little breakdown. Wait a minute, is he begging? He is begging! Please, please, I have a wife and child. I just ordered the child, so I don't really know how expensive it's gonna be, but they did mention that I'm poor, so I need your help. Where the hell is he off to now? Oh, that's why he sprinted away. Grandpa was trying to clean the bathroom again. He's stomping his foot. Stop it now. He's managing to clean it, but the problem is the shower stays broken, so it just continues to pour out. But who needs to repair the shower when you can just shower naked in the sink in front of your whole family? Social worker's due any minute now, and he's showering naked in the kitchen sink on front of multiple windows. Do you want to subscribe to Cuisine Magazine? I don't know, seems like a big decision to make impulsively. I think she's just gonna let it time out like every other decision. And this less important decision about what type of child I want is also going to time out, so it's a lucky dip. You know what makes the adoption even funnier though? Like, I was so happy when I came up with that idea, like, oh, Grams will call, and, you know, he nearly even has the same name. It almost sounds made up, and I guess it is. But I mean, in universe. Anyway, as if it couldn't get any weirder, who shows up at my door? Oh my god, no way! Is that who I think it is? Of course it is. No other child would look like that. Kid gets home. It's a totally different household, with the mental sanity of everyone slipping. Mom rejects hug. Dad showers in sink. Dog missing, but piss still remain. IP Freely shows up at my door, and everyone just pretends like it's normal. The social worker's just like, I don't know, no one else wanted him, so I guess you can just have him back. Or maybe something like, oh, I kind of get why you were neglecting him. Yeah, you can have him back. Either way, they were all back together. One happy family. Except for the dog and the teenager and the baby, of course. But other than that, smooth sailing. Yep, if I didn't know the story already and know that it's going to go horribly wrong, I would say there's nothing that could go wrong. Oh, the Repo Man is here! Could you not come back another day? Bro, we just had bad news. Like, we literally just found out that this kid is back in our lives. They're now playing rock, paper, scissors. Oh, and Dad is winning with fire. As the Repo Man is taking their furniture, a fire breaks out on the kitchen barbecue. Gramps has just had enough. The brain is surprisingly capable at protecting you from danger. Pretty nasty move by the firefighter there, to not just let them die. Come on, show some kindness, some empathy, some mercy. Oh, that was a sudden winter. And now it's snowing in half of the house. The kid is having an ice bath. Meanwhile, they're just dancing away. They must be getting child benefits or something. This doesn't make any sense otherwise. And then when the kid got out of the bath and someone else got in, winter just went away. The kid is just cursed. Oh, Grandpa, just stop complaining. Just go in and pee somewhere. We're beyond the point of embarrassment at that. He's already using the toilet fully clothed, and she's showering in the sink. You see, you waited all that time, and now you're in the bath, and the kid is just glaring at you through the glass. The social worker called and asked to talk to Will. Wow, he really made an impression. Gramps is handling it.
Never talk to me or my son ever again.
All of a sudden, there was a chill in the air. The house felt a little bit different. And it wasn't because the roof is open. There was a scent. Like a musty smell in the air. That was because of the roof. There was like a big mold problem. But also there was a ghost. Whoa, what the hell? Oh my god! Liberty's been haunting the piss this whole time! Liberty had taken the liberty to come back from the dead and torment the family. And I could tell she was out for revenge. Why are you haunting the kid though? What did the kid do? Oh no, she's going after the dad. And he peed himself. Although that's quite on brand, maybe that was a coincidence. And now she's going after Grandpa. What did he do? I was gonna praise Gramps for going out and stomping on the cockroaches, like continuing to try and clean this place that is so dirty a skunk has showed up. But I think he actually just wanted to eat the cockroaches. The guy is starving. And you could say, okay, Gramps, go inside and get some food. But the last time they tried to eat, the house went up in flames. And the house is literally haunted by his dead granddaughter, who for some reason has it out for him. So don't judge him. Wow, Grandpa's really crashing out. I think we should send him away to a home or something. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot I judged him. Good on you, Gramps. It only took one threat of sending him to the home, and he's back inside. He's gotten over his fear. You're welcome. Now ask yourself, if you were Liberty, who would you most blame for this predicament, for what happened to you? That's right. Grandpa, who did absolutely nothing to her as far as I'm aware. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe it's more what he didn't do. Oh my god, why are you scaring Gramps? You're making me look like an idiot too. I was so, oh god. Oh, that's a shame. I feel like he was really trying. He feels like he was the only competent person here actually, including me. Will came over, shed a few crocodile tears, immediately turned his back on his dad and starts making an alcoholic beverage over his body. Here's to you, Dad. Oh, now she eats. Now she knows where the fridge is. That's awesome. But no, your killing of your grandfather was entirely justified. Don't feel bad. Oh, but she didn't stop there. You would think her revenge was complete after taking out Gramps, clearly the mastermind behind this whole thing. But no, she struck again. Oh no, she's scaring the child again. Alright, okay, you can have him. Alright, have him too, that's fine. I understand. I've wanted it myself. I'm ashamed to admit it. He got over it fast, he's playing in the bath. Oh my god, she's chosen her next victim! Liv, your name is gonna seem really ironic. I'd leave this place if I were you. Well, I tried warning ya, but no one listens to old Kevin, and now you're dead. Personally, if I was Will Freely at this point, I would put up some tape, perhaps, on that one area of the kitchen, which seems to be just her trigger to kill people. I don't understand what that specific point is about, but anyway, he didn't do that. What he did instead was have a complete mental breakdown, which is also kind of understandable, I guess. I mean, look at the kid he has to live with now. It's disgusting. Hey, kiddo. Yeah, Liv is dead. And you know what that means. This experiment has just turned into a battle royale. And I don't fancy your chances against selfish Will. He's a grown man after all. Although he certainly doesn't seem like it when he's doing that. I think he's lost his mind again. Or maybe he never found it after the first breakdown. Not to fear though, his imaginary doctor is here to help him. It's rare to find good professional help these days, so he just imagined a doctor for himself. I think watching IP Freely just stand there watching cartoons at 5 a.m. is one of the saddest things I've ever seen in The Sims. I don't know why that makes me laugh though. I think I might need an imaginary doctor. It's nice to see Will back at his favorite hobby. panhandling on the side of his own house, his detached suburban home. But I will say one thing, he had one smart idea, and that is get out of this haunted house immediately. He spent all night long screaming on the side of the street, just standing there on the side of the road. I think he was actually begging as well, but mostly screaming. It's not a real effective way of getting money, I don't think. Unless you're a gaming YouTuber, then it works. Then it's pretty good, actually. Although he seems to be looking right up at me sometimes. Maybe he's begging to me. Wow. Dude, that's impressive, actually. But also, no. Bills? Really? On top of everything else going on? Well, you know what? I'm not paying. Because frankly, I don't need any more of these objects. The only thing that would teach me a lesson is taking my kid. And you're too scared to do it, I bet. So don't take him, or it would destroy me. All right, kiddo, I'm off to work. You're the man of the house while I'm gone. Here I am. Please help me. I have a wife and I have a child. He's there and he's really weird. Oh, he's getting into the family business, having mental breakdowns on the side of the street and begging. I'm so proud. As winter rolls in, I'm beginning to think that the end is near. Surely these two can't make it through the cold winter. That's why I gave them free will. They gotta figure it out for themselves. They gotta call some roofing company. I'm pretty sure I have the roofing DLC anyway. Kid, I don't mean to be mean, but no one's emailing you. Why are you checking your email? Maybe he's just maturing fast. He could be an accountant in his spare time for all I know. Oh look, I think he's gambling. He's had a lot of moments in his life where he's had to step up. Oh god, Dad is dying? Alright, well, Will Freely is dead. And I think that's the moral of the story, really. They're just too stupid without my help. Like, that piss puddle has been here through like 4 family deaths at this point. No one has cleaned it up. The school bus rolled up and the kid just turned around. And now he's jumping in the piss that is no doubt splashing on his dad's body. That's right. Poor old Will died of hunger. Realistically, it was probably not hunger. It was probably just a combination of everything. Like, he probably had just every problem that you could have all at once. In fact, if I were to label the cause of death, I would say plague. And that is how this story ends. His dad ended not with a bang, but with a whimper. A lot of whimpering, actually, from a lot of people. And I pee freely can now truly pee freely. And I think that's beautiful. And that concludes our battle royale. And who is the winner? An unlikely victor, I pee freely. Poetically, jumping and playing in that massive puddle of piss next to his father's urn. Oh, sorry. Just a good ending always makes me emotional. Oh, all right. Well, that was awesome. I hope you understand now that it was never my fault, really. I was just trying to keep my Sims safe in the basement, protecting them from the nasty world outside. I'm a good person.